Hey, what up everybody? I'm Cynical, and this is Dark Souls Remastered on PS4. And it's part 25. We just died to Manus. Just died to Manus in part 24. Usually don't like to end a video on a death, but if it's to a boss that I just happen upon at the end of a video, then I think it's fine. Especially a difficult boss like Manus. Not sure where he ranks in, like, the whole game. Probably top 5 hardest bosses, maybe. As you will see, he definitely gets me a few times. Changing my pyromancy to Chaos Fireball, because that's my most powerful pyromancy. So we have the Great Combustion and 4 of the Chaos, which is Chaos is the strongest pyromancy, basically. So it takes up 2 slots, by the way. I think I only have 3 slots right now. I know in the future I get 4 slots, but at the moment, I think I only have 3, so I have to do Great Combustion and the Great Chaos Fireball, which takes up 2 slots, is what I was getting around to saying. Chaos takes up 2 slots, usually, because it's so powerful. Luckily, we have this shortcut here, so it's not too hard to get back to the boss. It's actually pretty easy to get back to the boss. Come to this elevator, and even though you have to go through the whole area of Chasm of the Abyss, which we did in the last video, that was most of the video, was looking around in Chasm of the Abyss and finding the boss. These guys don't really come after you too crazy. So you just go down here, you follow the little green prism stone, and then you follow this one up. You have to kill this one guy right here. And hop down, follow the prism stones, basically, and you'll get to the boss. Once you unlock that shortcut, that is. Once you unlock that shortcut, you can just follow the prism stones from the shortcut, which the shortcut's pretty easy to get to as well. You just follow the left wall down from the beginning of the chasm. Chasm. I'm saying chasm. Isn't it chasm? Chasm of the Abyss. Sorry. Chasm. It's like cheese. Chasm of the Abyss. We don't need to watch this again. But maybe I will. You know why I watched it again? I'm going to tell you why. Because I am human, and I thought I was going to be able to summon Sif. Because I heard that's something you could do, and since I followed Alvina's ghostly booty to Sif, I thought I was going to be able to summon Sif, but I wasn't sure how to do it. Just knew I needed to be human. So the main problem with this guy is my dodge button not working correctly, and I don't know what is going on with that. I'm going to have to try to use my other controller and see if it's a problem for both of them, just to, you know, scientifically eliminate the possibility. There's Sif. I don't think I saw that the first time. You see that? There's a summon sign on the ground. If you have time, I guess. This guy's pretty crazy, though. So yeah, the first half of his life bar, he's doing these physical attacks that you really need your dodge for. So if your dodge is not working correctly, you're in trouble. And then once you get him down to half health, he starts doing magic. That's kind of hard to dodge also. So I feel like if I could get Sif in here, we'd have a better chance, because Sif would be running around attacking him and stuff, and so sometimes he would, his attention would be on the NPC co-op partner instead of us. So we can get a breather, sneak in, get a hit, you know. It's usually way better. I mean, not always. You gotta you gotta see if the NPC co-op partner makes it better or worse, because Here we died again, so he got us twice. That's the second time, because we died at the end of the last video. I only took off like 5 of his bars of health. But learning the fight, it's just like the Artorias fight. It took me a few times to learn his pattern. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the co-op partners. I think I've already discussed this before, but sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. You gotta figure out which one it is, you know? Like Beatrice versus Moonlight Butterfly. She can solo that boss. Black Knight Tarkus can solo the Iron Golem. Solaire helps out a lot in the ONS boss fight. Solaire versus the Gaping Dragon. Pretty bad. He dies really quickly and he doesn't help very much. But he doesn't. I don't know. That one you might want to. I think you have to do that one to keep the quest going though, but I'm not sure because I screwed it up. Send the elevator back up is a good idea in case you die again, then you don't have to wait on it. So that extra second it takes to send it back up just by triggering it and getting off quickly will help you, you know, get back here quicker the next time if you die. And I'm just like you. I'm like, I'm not gonna die, so I don't need to send that elevator back up. But then I do die, and I do, and then I waste minutes waiting on elevators, you know, dying 4 or 5 times, and then waiting 30 seconds each time for that elevator to come back up. You end up wasting minutes. But I was looking around out here for Sif, like, I still don't think I saw him in the boss fight. I was too busy looking at the boss. So I'm looking around out here to see if I could find his signature. But I think I remembered, hey, I think I saw something in here. Because this is actually post-commentary because I actually did this fight straight after the last part. So I could have put this in last week. Or on Saturday, I mean. So a few days ago. I could have put this on the last video, but I figured I'd make it its own video with the boss fight and everything. Manus, Father of the Abyss. So did he beat Artorias, Sif, and Dusk? He's a beast. But I've been rolling to the right on his physical attacks. Usually that's the case with you usually want to roll towards their attack and to the side. So if they're using their left arm, you want to roll to your right. If they're using their right arm, you want to roll to their left, or to your left. Reason being is if you roll to your left when they use their left arm, you could dodge at the correct time, but their hit is still coming towards you as you roll with it, and they could hit you on the end of it, you know what I mean? If you roll to your right, then it's gone, and you roll through it. It's the opposite of, if you ever, has anybody ever, you know, boxed or watched MMA or anything, you're supposed to they're using their left hand, you circle to your left, because if they hit you, you'll be going with the punch. That way it doesn't hit you as hard. So in a real fight, it's the opposite. I'm pretty good at real life fighting. Not in a Napoleon Dynamite way, either. Most people get in trouble in Dark Souls and in real life because when they're getting in a fight, they tend to move backwards to dodge, and you should not do that. Or they move into the... Okay, well, the only thing that is the same between the two is moving backwards is bad. You want to, like, move to left and right. Mostly, in real life, you want to move with the strike. In Dark Souls, you want to move towards it, because it gets you out of the way sooner, the hitbox. But in real life, if you move with it, if you get hit, if you happen to get hit, it takes away some of the force because you're moving with it. If you're moving against it and you get hit, you're going to get knocked out because you're helping it hit you harder because you're adding to the equation by moving into it. It ends up hitting you harder. But in Dark Souls, it's the opposite. You want to move towards the strike and to the side because the hitbox, iframes, you don't have iframes in real life, you know. At least that's what's always worked for me. Moving left and right. People are stupid and they'll just charge straight ahead. And you just move left to right. Or you can block. People don't expect you to block, they expect you to... I always love when I see people fighting and they're like just both swinging. Like doing the windmill thing I was talking about, and they're just both doing it. They look terrible. If you just take 1 second to play defense and then offense, like counter, you destroy people. Because they're moving forward, they're just swinging, moving forward, thinking, oh, I just gotta hurry up and get the first punch. And if you're concentrating on defense first, and then use an opening to hit them really hard, you're gonna win. At least in my experience, you know. Not that I've had 50 million fights in real life, but I've had a few. Most of the time, if you block or move to the left or right, and use their momentum against them, and then use an opening for a counter, is the best way. If you both just go ham at each other, it's like a 50-50 chance. Or if you back up, you're screwed, because they're just going to bowl you over. Also depends who you're fighting anyway. Like if you're fighting a wrestler, you gotta know how to sprawl. Also, yeah, I'm looking for the signature. I still don't know what I'm doing. I couldn't find it. I didn't, like I said, I'm not looking anything up specifically. I'm trying to do this as blind as possible. So I'm looking around out here for the signature, because I know there's a co-op for this fight, because they wouldn't have Alvina lead you to Sif for no reason. And I guess I didn't see it when it popped up in that boss fight. So I'm still out here looking for the signature. Like, where is this? Is there like a illusion? Sorry. Freaking fruit fly. Always love summer. I think I gotta fix my mic. Hold on. Gotta love summer. Bugs find their way in somehow, even if, no matter how careful you are. So, fruit fly flying in my face when I'm trying to record. So that was terrible. I dodged a little bit too early there. There I didn't dodge at all. There was a good dodge. And sometimes, the other thing is, sometimes when you dodge, you don't always have to attack. Sometimes when you dodge and you got your opening, so you could attack, sometimes you want to take your health, you know? Drink an Estus. So now I'm specifically looking for his signature. I'm not even fighting back. I'm just running around the arena, seeing, making sure I'm not missing anything. I see some glowing things over there, so I'm going to run over there. There's my souls. I lost a bunch of souls on this boss fight. But here we go. This should help us out. Yeah, but I was saying with the NPC co-op partners, the boss's health bar like doubles in size whenever you summon an NPC, because they don't want you like summoning a real person and just destroying the boss, so they double their HP bar. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. This is a good one because he distracts Manus, which helps you get some hits in, which I'm not doing very good at right there. I need to just let Manus focus on Sif for a second. The only problem is Sif's health went down really quick. I think he's already limping around over there. If you've ever fought... Nope, he's good. Get him, Sif. I didn't get to watch Sif very much in the actual boss fight, so I'm gonna watch him right now. He's got a dodge, that's nice. He kind of fights like his real life, or his boss. He's just smaller. Alright, Cindy, you gotta help Sif. Ooh, that combo. That's like a freaking Killer Instinct combo. Anybody ever play Killer Instinct? I used to have an N64 back in the day. I had Killer Instinct Gold. I used to think that was I don't know, I didn't think it was super awesome, but I forget what I played mostly on that. I love Doom 64. The game was fun. Mario Kart, I used to do world records on there, like time trials. That fire isn't hitting for anything. Look at that. Missed there. But I don't know, my advice for this boss is to summon Sif, so you need to have humanity, which you can farm humanity before the boss fight in the chasm of the abyss. Maybe go get maybe put on the gold serpent ring when you're doing it, that way it's a little bit easier. Because from what I was seeing, it was like 1 in every 10 kills was getting me a humanity, it seemed. Because I only got 2 or 3 out of that whole area. Here comes his magic, so luckily he went after Sif that time. The magic happens at his half health. And it's pretty much the same thing, you just gotta dodge at the right time. It's the same as his physical attacks, the only problem is if you don't see it as often, because it's at his halfway point, that you don't get to practice dodging it as often. So it's a little bit different. Ooh, he got me there. That's good timing on his part. Good timing, AI. That's good timing on my part. And that was not. But Sif looks pretty hurt over there. He's still a good distraction, though, even when he's hurt. He's limping around. That magic, if you can just get away from it, you still have to dodge it, but it gets weaker the further you get away. But if you're up close and he hits you with every one of those, you die, pretty much. Look at Sif limping. Poor puppy. Ooh, see? Wow, I was far away and I still got nailed with that. Get out of there. Get out of there. I hope I don't die here. I might. Can't remember if I do it the first time or not. Well, this isn't the first time, obviously, but the first time with the co-op partner. Which isn't doing very much over there, just limping around. This one is not too hard to dodge, to be honest. You just move, keep moving. Pretty much all of them are that, except for the one where it like explodes in towards him. That's the only one where you can't just keep moving. You could just sprint away from him whenever he casts. Like right here, sprint away. You'd be fine. I flip away because I have the flippy ring. But 2 out of his 3 magic spells, you just gotta get away quickly. So the opposite of what I was saying in the beginning about moving towards. Ooh, he almost killed Sif. Okay, this is the one. That's the one where you can't just run away. You gotta flip through it. Ooh, Whiff was killed. Whiff. Whiff was killed, yeah. Damn it, Whiff. We win, though. Solo Manus. Manus killed Whiff, but, we made him Whiff, and we won. Is his name Whiff because he stinks? You know? Catch a whiff. Here's Dusk laying on the ground. I don't know what to do with her. If I can't figure it out, I might look it up before we leave. I don't know if you even do anything. I don't know. So I just beat that boss in like my 3rd or 4th try. That didn't seem like 5 tries. That seemed like I died the first time on the first video, right? And then I got here and I died again. I think I died 1 more time. So I think it was my 4th try. I thought this was funny. I want to pour it on her. Wake up! Wake up! I'm pouring a drink on you. Get up. Wake up. It's time to go to school. But hey, that was the final boss of the DLC. So I was trying to say earlier, probably one of the 5 hardest boss in the game. But we still have Black Dragon Calamite. I think that's his name. So we have the big bad dragon boss, which may or may not be harder than Manus. I don't know, tell me in the comments. Is Calamite harder than Manus? Seemed that with Sif, it wasn't that bad, especially since I already had some practice. So practice plus whiff equals win, in my opinion. I'm gonna try to put out a Gems of War video today. I'm gonna have to do it like immediately though, because I'm running into, you know, it's getting late in the morning. As I record this, if you want to know how it usually goes, it's 8:19. So it might this video will probably come out by like 9:19. It takes me like an hour to do all the description and tags and thumbnail and all that stuff. But yeah, we beat Manus. Like, share, subscribe. Consider hitting join. It helps a ton. And next time we'll fight Calamite, I think. And then we'll be done with the DLC, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, like, share, subscribe. See y'all next time. Peace.